Hello, brains.
Did he just? Hello, brains. This is the second part of our Dr. Hallowell interview where we talk about how those of us with ADHD can find and keep a job that's right for us. If you haven't seen the first part of the interview, you can watch it here. So here you go. Edward, roll the tape. But you said that two of the most important things in life for somebody with ADHD is to find the right partner, which I don't know if anybody can tell anybody how to do. But finding the right job is also really important too. And I've noticed that for myself. I've felt like a failure most of my life. And now that I'm doing this, it just taps into something different. It's right for me. And I'm succeeding in a way that I never could before.
So many of the problems folks with ADHD have derive from one or the other. They're with the wrong person intimately, or they're in the wrong job professionally. And don't sell yourself short. If you're not feeling fulfilled in your job, don't quit your job, but start looking for another one while you hold on to your old job. And you really need a creative outlet. I found this, the reason I write so many books, I'm just finishing my 20th book. If I don't have a book going, I get depressed. And I found that's true for most people with ADHD. You need to find a creative outlet. You need a way of exercising that creative gift that most of us do tend to have. And you found it with your YouTubing.
With the channel, yeah. I mean, it's working well for me, but for people who haven't found that yet, are there any jobs or careers that you recommend for people with ADHD? Are there any strengths that...
Well, a good self-assessment for a career. Draw 3 circles. Circle number 1 is what you really love to do. And just put everything in that circle that you really love to do. Gardening, sleeping, everything you really love to do, put in that circle. Then the next circle is everything you're really good at doing. Drawing maps, throwing a baseball, whatever. And then the third circle is what someone will pay you to do. So where those 3 circles overlap, that should be your career. You combine what you love to do, what you're good at doing, and someone will pay you to do. And it's a good way of kind of redirecting, where you should put your efforts.
Something I've noticed with people with ADHD is sometimes even once they find a job that's great, that they like doing and everything, they'll still get bored of it. Is there a way to keep it exciting? Or are we just doomed to going from job to job for the rest of our lives?
No, you want to, it's the same thing with relationships. You have to find ways of continually reinvigorating relationships and renovating relationships, just as you have to find ways of reinvigorating jobs. You need to juice it up. And a lot of people with ADD, they go from relationship to relationship and go from job to job. I say to my wife all the time, we're stuck with each other, okay? We're stuck with each other. So 28 years, we're stuck with each other. So if something goes wrong, it's up to us to find ways of making it more exciting. Instead of saying, okay, I'm done with you, I'll go find someone else, which is not uncommon in the world of ADD. We say, okay, what can we do differently? What can we do to reactivate the fun, the chemistry, the pizzazz? And the same thing with your job. If you're finding that you're becoming humdrum, talk to your supervisor. How can you use me differently? What new project could you assign me to? Instead of just sort of sucking it up and toughing it out because you're afraid to talk about it. Talk about it. His goal is the same as your goal, which is maximum productivity for the company. So, have that discussion. And next thing you know, you'll have spiffed up your job.
Speaking of talking to your supervisor, do you think that it's a good idea generally to disclose that you have ADHD? How do you usually suggest people handle that?
It all depends on the job. When in doubt, don't disclose. But what you can do is just talk about what you're good at and bad at. I'm good at ideas, I'm good at innovation, I'm good at creativity, I'm bad at punctuality, organization, and time management. So that's ADD, but you don't have to say I have ADHD. You can just list what you're good at and what you're bad at. In general, most people in the workplaces don't understand this condition, so they're going to hold it against you. So you're better in general not to use the term.
But you can still ask for accommodations, right? You can just say, hey, I tend to get distracted with a lot of noise around. I work best with my headphones on.
Sure, absolutely. But remember, the best accommodation is finding the right job. So yeah, if you want to have headphones, or if you want to have a quiet room, or if you want to not be near a window, sure, you can ask for that. But you don't have to frame it, I'm asking for this because I have ADHD. And I wouldn't call it an accommodation. I would just say I work better not next to a window.
Right.
I like deadlines because they get me to get things done, instead of saying, well, I procrastinate and I need a deadline to get the adrenaline, so I'll get it done because I have ADD. You don't have to say all that. Just say, give me a deadline. and I'll do it better. And
I have a feeling that most employers would probably be much more comfortable with that.
Yeah, no, exactly. They don't want to hear about this, the term, because they 99 out of 100 don't understand it at all, and they'll think it means you're unreliable. So just name the strengths, name the weaknesses, and then figure out ways of managing those.
What do you find are some common strengths for people with ADHD?
Oh my God. We are the innovators. We are the explorers. We're the kind of people who colonize this country. We're the risk takers, the dreamers, the disruptors, the renegades, the creatives, the inventors, the visionaries, the entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs have this. And as I said earlier, we tend to be incredibly generous, big-hearted, giving, but also strong-willed, stubborn, tenacious, never give up. All of those wonderful qualities that you can't buy and you can't teach. And then the downside, we can do something about. We can help you get more organized. We can help you focus better. And we can counsel you about choice of mate, choice of job. So the downside can be managed. And the upside then can rule and carry the day, as it's doing for you.
Thank you. There's one thing that I'm still having trouble with, and I have a feeling I'm not alone in this. How do you turn it off? Like, I don't know how to stop working sometimes. When you find something you really love, how do you stop at the end of the day?
Well, nature will help you with that. You have to sleep. But you may stay up very late. You get into something, you're in flow, you're passionate, you just keep at it. Your body will tell you when you need a rest. You need to get some sleep, you need to get some exercise. We tend to be people who like to work. We like to get into stuff. And we do best when we're busy. If we're not busy, we often get depressed. But you don't want to be stupid busy. You want to be smart busy. You want to be working on something that's useful and productive.
Yeah, and in your book, you suggest time blocking, right, for dealing with distractions, so that rather than having your email open constantly or constantly checking messages throughout the day, you work in blocks.
Yeah, whatever works for you. Blocks are good. Whatever works for you, though. I always think, we find our own rhythm. Find your feel and make it real is one of my mottos. What feels right to you, as opposed to conforming to some external standard someone else says this is the way to do it. You know how to do it, so you listen to yourself, and your mind, your body will guide you, and you'll find your own way. You'll find your own feel, and then make it real.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for coming on and talking with me. I can't tell you what a pleasure it is. This is such an honor.
Jessica, you're wonderful. It's an honor for me, and I love what you're doing. You're a marvelous model for lots of people.
That's it for this week. Thank you again to the amazing Dr. Hallowell for visiting us, Brains, and sharing some of his wisdom. If you haven't checked out his Distraction podcast, especially the episode with me in it, the link is in the description. Also, yesterday we hit 100,000 subscribers, which is amazing and humbling and exciting. The community we've built in barely 18 months is incredible, and I am so grateful to each of you for being a part of it. But when it happened, I was honestly too tired to post anything about it.
Your body will tell you when you need a rest.
Yeah, he's totally right. And apparently, I hit that point. It's natural for those of us with ADHD to want to do all the things. But if we're going to, we owe it to ourselves to listen when our bodies finally tell us no. So next week, we'll have all of our wrap-up vlogs from VidCon and TEDx, as well as the mental health panel with me and Hannah Hart and Katie Morton and all these cool people. And then the week after that, I will be taking the whole week off to rest and let my brain cool. After that, we've got some exciting new episodes coming. Extra big thank you this month to all my Patreon brains. We had to hire someone in New York and go film Dr. Hallowell at his office. So this interview literally would not have been possible without your support. Bye, brains! Oh, wait.
Goodbye, brains!
Right? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay, this time for real. Bye, brains. Question time. What are you guys gonna do to celebrate 100,000 subscribers? I have no idea. But we do have special privileges at the YouTube space now, one of which is being able to host events. So, sky's the limit. Let me know what you guys think we should do in the comments below.